We're auctioning a selection of items from the estate of Stephen Hawking, and they're a huge range of material. They represent his serious scientific side. You've got one of the 5 copies of his doctorate thesis. You've got some of the papers that he published that give us the most important ideas he introduced on black holes in particular, and the geometry of space-time. And then you've got some of the fun items associated with his presence, his personality as a scientific communicator. So one of the things I really love is the poster that invites time travelers to attend a party that had already happened several years before. And that's something like his Simpsons script as well. So it gives you both sides of his personality, and it's just a way for people who are fans of Stephen Hawking, people who are admirers of his extraordinary story, to connect with him and buy something to remember him by. It's a completely online auction, so anyone, anywhere around the world can register and they can bid in the sale. The prices start at £100, even something like the Time Travelers posters, that kind of level. They go up to some of the, the more serious items. You've got 100 to 150,000 for his doctoral thesis. That's an incredibly important piece of scientific history. But there is something at every level, something accessible to all pockets. And the whole idea, particularly for Stephen Hawking's estate, was to provide something that was accessible to his admirers so that people could connect with him and remember his extraordinary story.
And just look down at where
the target audience for a sale like this is as big as we can make it, because Stephen Hawking was a huge personality worldwide. He had this amazing ability to connect with people. He traveled across the world, and he has fans in the US, he has fans in Asia, and the wonderful thing about this sale format is that it's just as easy as for someone in the American Midwest to log on and bid as it is for someone in Cambridge or in London. And we've had already interest in the sale, people registered in the sale from across the world, from the Far East, the Middle East, from the US, from Australia. The types of locations involved, the geographical reach has been incredible. The timing, in a way, is quite natural because the items belong to his estate. It's the logical moment for his family to take decisions about what to do with the physical legacy that he left behind. They are looking to place his archive and his office as an offer in lieu to the nation. But that left over some items like this that could be offered to auction and could enable people to connect at a stage when his physical presence is still very fresh in people's minds.